If you look up to the roof on the corner of Holywell Lane in Shoreditch, you'll catch a glimpse of train carriages where they shouldn't be, framed against the sky. Village Underground is a collection of cross-disciplinary studios designed by Oro Foxcroft, who now runs it with his brother Jake.
It came from me being a furniture designer and needing a studio space, so as with all of my crackpot schemes, they kind of start off small, I'll get myself a studio space or I'll make one, and then they grow and grow and grow and grow, and now there's 6 studios up here and a big building downstairs.
I love the way this structure takes an element so intrinsic to London and reverses the way people interact with it. It's been recycled into a creative space, a site or a destination rather than a mode of transport.
It's also an eco project, so the whole thing is run off of solar panels, and in the winter we buy a little bit of extra 100% green energy from the Good Energy company, and that helps to power the electric heating. And then all the finishes are sort of organic varnishes and biodegradable paint, and we've used a lot of sustainable timber and reclaimed timber, and structures as well, like the staircase, that's all reclaimed stuff that are being ditched from building sites, so we really did kind of get stuck in and beg, borrowed and steal stuff from everywhere so that it was as green as possible.
We all have to face the impact the way we live has on the environment. This is a successful hub that uses local materials but generates global networks.
This Village Underground project is an international thing that we're setting up, so we're replicating the project first in Berlin, and then we're looking at one in Toronto. We've got another one in Bangkok in the pipeline, and the idea is that we build these physical bases out of reclaimed industrial buildings, and then reused structures like we've got here, the tubes and the containers, whatever's kind of local stuff. And then we fill those full of talented, enthusiastic, energetic, creative people, and then provide other space. We've got event space, we do music, theatre, exhibitions, and other commercial work to sustain the not-for-profit side of it. And the end goal is that it's an international platform, and the whole thing will be linked via virtual networks. And then you get this kind of interesting opportunities for cultural exchange and cross-pollination and all that kind of juicy stuff. So we try and make it global and as accessible as possible.
I'd like Tate Modern too to use environmentally friendly surfaces in the interiors, as well as energy from green sources, maybe even harnessing the tide of the Thames or the footfall of the millions of visitors. I'd like the architects to think about recycling or preserving elements of the city that are functional, but give it some character. In a completely globalised world, we want to retain some of the uniqueness of London,